actually have a showcase of what the ABC Dragon Buster pieces can do. We have more Trickstars for you, and for some reason, there's an abnormally large amount of Cyber Dragons today. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Now, this is the kind of stuff that I've been wanting to see here. I've been wanting to see more people take the ABC Dragon Buster XYZ deck out and actually showcase what this deck can actually do. I think it's a very unique way of approaching the meta for, you know, the things that you could do. Also, you know, if we were playing a multi-tribute monster in here, which unfortunately we're not using the secondary effect of this, which I do love a lot, you know, especially when you can obelisk punch your opponent. But, you know, I guess the most optimized way to play this deck is to not even worry about, you know, approaching that side of the equation for this deck. So we're also playing the triple copies of Dominus Purge, 2 in the main, 1 down here on the side. We also have 2 Deltas to fly on into. And of course, we're doing 2 Union Controller, and then 1 copy of the XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon as well. Outside of that, there is the Top Hat Hair to bring on out a copy of the Apophis, the Swap Deity. Okay. What else we got cooking back here? Oh, we have more Trickstars. We're doing 2 copies of Hoodie with 1 copy of the Aqua Angel. You do see that we do have the 1 Maiden with blue tears built in here. Keep in mind the OCG is kind of forced to navigate with this deck underneath some extraneous pressure, in my opinion, because they can't really, they're limited to what this deck can do because they only have the 1 reincarnation. You know, the TCG absolutely loves trolling these, but, you know, instead they have to play something like Disturbance Strategy, which, you know, I guess having the Disturbance Strategy present is fine. Alright, also for link climbing shenanigans, that is, in fact, triple scapegoats built into this bad boy. I guess you've kind of got to make some decision trees while you're playing this. You know, in terms of the free climb up through the ranks, you got to take advantage of what you can do here. So, yeah, actually triple this. And then we have the 1 copy of the Angel of Blue Tears. Outside of that, I would say that this is pretty, I guess, standard now for what you want to do, especially having to play Trickstar Fusion. All right, our first Cyber Dragon pile. Only 2 copies of base form Cyber Dragon. So many people are so stuck in their ways with this, going, you need to have 3 of this, brother. And it's like, no, I can see how you can get away with 2 of this. We're also playing an Evolution End of Burst in here. Let's let you add an Overload Fusion from your deck to your hand. And if you would Fusion Summon a monster this turn with Overload Fusion using 6 or more monsters as material, that monster can attack a number of times each battle phase this turn, up to the number of monsters used as its fusion material. Then after this resolves, you can also summon, except with spell effects. So you're basically going to have to use this as a search end of like combo, do all of your linking and everything. You also have to be able to get to 6 monsters, which shouldn't be too terribly hard. And I'm actually really happy to see Overflow built back into the main deck. A lot of people were kicking this to the side as of late. So I am happy to see this doing its thing. Hello, good card. And then, of course, we have a super heavy samurai combo pile version of this. You do see that we are kicking off with the triple Clockwork Knight down here. Don't underestimate this card. If we've learned anything with this, it's being able to super suck up an entire field of your opponents after they've tried all game to try to maintain an advantage has been extremely good. I also see we are playing the Arms of the Gen X Return Zero. This, for the multi-attribute pokes with this, is extremely good. We are also doing the full Armored XYZ package in here, as you can see. Honestly, the fact that you can turbo on into the Armored XYZ Fortress and then kind of start climbing up manually with it actually is pretty decent. Of course, I mean, most of your spell cards are going to be just used to facilitate those combo extension lines to put that pressure on your opponent so you can actually do your thing. But outside of that, I think that this is pretty interesting stuff to see here. All right, we also have Dynamist. This was on my bingo sheet today, but okay. We're actually playing 2 copies of Fury of the Kairishin to actually search for Torrential Tribute. So are we just clearing our field here and then pendulum summoning it all back? I guess that's got to be the case. We're playing 1 copy of the Power Load field spell as well. And Dino monsters you control, your opponent can activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step if a Dynamist monster you control battles. Okay, that's not the best field spell in the world. We're playing 1 copy of the Iron Drawl as well. Sure, and then we have 2 copies of limit removal to try to ensure some game. This extra deck is a cluster pile. This looks like something you'd see from the YouTube testing videos. These are the cards I've put into my deck for side decking. And then we have the One Electromite. I still think that this is the card. It actually gives this deck a chance to actually have life to be able to do its thing. But congratulations to actually seeing this do well. Didn't expect that. And then, of course, we have the Consort and Friends here. Fire Kings getting the chance to play this stupid card. Now remember, on normal or splashing, destroy one other fire monster in your hand or face up on the field to add a Fire Beast, Warrior, or Wing Beast from your deck to your hand, except for Consort. Then you can make this card's level become that monster's. And if this is destroyed inside the graveyard, you can special summon the High Avatar Garunix from your deck in defense mode. Now, yes, it does put the Giant Phoenix on the field. It is another step through target to kind of assist you with a lot of your combo, which is actually very good. You also have the double Karen in here. The fact the OCG still has this limited RIP to the hand trap monster themselves, but this Consort, or Uklonix here, actually helps out this deck become its kind of own identity. You know, you don't have to really rely on the fact that, you know, we have to use these cards in order to maximize the results with the Diabell Star package. Good stuff. We also have Ritual Beast with Fiendsmith. Well, this wasn't on my bingo sheet of degeneracy to see, but this does kind of prove that, you know, with, you know, the wind and the light out here, just kind of getting the free value off of Purge is really insane. Especially, you know, if you're slamming Ashes and just doing your thing. Of course, you're able to do the full Fiendsmith combo out here because these are all light fiends, which you don't get locked out of with Purge. So that's a huge thing for consideration is, you know, yeah, sure, the Ash Blossom might get turned off, but a deck like this just gives you full access to do whatever you need to do with Dominus Purge. And, you know, the hand trap value that gets. Huh, that's actually incredibly interesting. Hello, Azarune. Hello, Top Hat Hair. How are you? Actually, I didn't even realize this was a light monster. Cool, so we just get to dodge underneath the Dominus Purge even frickin' further. Well, I guess your innovations are crazy. Ooh, we have 59 cards here. The Centurion, Adventure, Paralino, Shayren, Milsim cards pile here. I would say that this entire deck's purpose is obviously, you know, you're going to synchro climb to the highest, you know, numbers you can. Obviously, we don't have King Calamity. Real shame. I actually wish that we did out here. But the fact that we can actually kind of see this deck coming to life out here and actually putting up some incredibly large fields. I think that that's really cool to think about out here. So you got to think about what you can do with decks like this in terms of, you know, the high levels of ceiling for the combo potential. But okay, hello, Stardust Worm. Honestly, this deck looks like a lot of fun. In the OCG, you're going to lose to something random. Also, you know, I think a Droll would just hurt this deck's overall potential too. But as long as you can combo gas through all of your lines of play, good stuff. What else we got back here? Ooh, we have Fiendsmith with Vices? No, this is a mini Scareclaw Vices package. Okay, so this looks like, I mean, we're not even doing like really Scareclaw stuff. This just looks like a extremely stripped down version of Vices, using the Scareclaw stuff to kind of combo pile up into doing Scareclaw plays and then go down the Fiendsmith line and then try to set up Wave King Kaiser and things like that. Huh. You also have the Horus package in here as well. This is also a very interesting takeaway deck. You know, I guess if you could use all of the engines to try to maximize and create some sort of extremely volatile end board, that you should be able to do that relatively easily. I guess this opens up the door to ask the question of, you know, would having some of the Mana Diem stuff in here help? Probably not. But if this is an actual combo deck in the future, okay. And our last list here is some candy treats. We don't have a side deck, which I wish we did. Herald of the Orange Light's also limited to 1 in the OCG. I see we have Double Judgment, 1 Strike, 1 Warning. We're also doing the 2 copies of Pot of Extra. We also have a copy of Small World in here for some quick filtering options as well. This is kind of cute, actually. And of course, remember, the Meow Macaron here actually being the little cool piece to kind of help out this deck. And then the fact that you've got the Tiara La Phrase in here to kind of help out the deck. Absolutely good stuff. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. A lot of craziness, actually. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.